Read most of this book many years ago. I think around the 2010, 2011 time range. So that's like 14, 15 years ago. And then I put it on the shelf somewhere. And then I started doing some abstract algebra and some group theory, and it came back. It's where the story of finite simple groups, where I learned about it. And it's mentioned, I mean, this book mentions a lot of things, and I'll show them, of course, but I just want to go to the main reason, the main offshoot from this book that I got. Yeah, actually, I've already marked it. I don't know why I didn't realize that. In this book, they mentioned the whole search for all the sporadic groups and coming to the monster group. And Gorenstein is mentioned in here, Daniel Gorenstein, who's one of the three people who was going through the whole thing because unfortunately he passed away, of redoing all the proofs because they were all scattered. And I recently found this book, which is Gorenstein's book, and I'm going to make a video about it. But I was going to make a video about it and then just on the side at the end go like, hey, look, this is where I learned about it. But I thought, I've never really made videos on my channel for popular math books that I have, and I have a few, not too many. So this is one of them. And so it's Mario Livio. It's about symmetry, really recreational look at abstract algebra. Yeah. He's got other books as well. He's got the Golden Ratio, which I'm sure he's going to talk a lot about, the Fibonacci series and cosmological stuff. That's the table of contents. Of course, it's a popular book, so there's not like, oh, subject this, subject that. But yeah, he does have something about groups. And he talks about Galois, of course. And I think this is just people who have contributed to the book. Yeah, so he goes through symmetry. I'm not going to page through the entire book, but I'll give you the kind of like the basics of it in case you're interested in getting a copy. Yeah. All types of group concepts, permutations. Yeah, so it's really, I think this would be a really good book for somebody. I would give this to a high schooler for sure. A mathematically inclined high school student would benefit tremendously from reading this book, I think. It's a very friendly way of talking about the basics of group theory. Talking about Galois. Yeah, more permutations. All about symmetries. Yeah, and he's got some appendices. Card puzzle. Of course, I'm sure somewhere in here he talks about the quintic and the medieval Italian mathematicians, Renaissance Italian mathematicians. That's always a very good story. There are some great YouTube videos about that. Tartaglia and all these other folks. Cardano. Yeah, Cardano is another one. Very, very spicy stories of all those guys and how they would have mathematical duels and how their reputations were based on keeping their secrets to themselves instead of publishing about them. Complete flip of what you have today, which is extreme publish everything world. Yeah. Then notes for the book, some references, a lot of Galois. Yeah, lots of references for someone to go out and things on the web as well. Yeah, so I think this would be a great recreational book for anyone interested in group theory and an index. And I think I'm going to zoom in to the back matter so that anybody who wants to read it can read it. And I think it's about there, so I'm going to move it up a little more. Yeah, and that's the author.